Welcome everyone to another episode of our career webinar series. So today we have a career readiness essential series. What does it mean to be career ready? Well, being career ready means that you have the skills and the tools needed to advance your career with confidence, and you're super ready to start off, to continue to advance your career. So the goal of our webinar is really to share skills and interesting content that will allow you, no matter what career field you're pursuing, to be really career ready. And for today, in particular, we have a very important topic. And we're going to discuss especially on how to take actionable steps to advance your career with confidence. And for this amazing topic, we have Mojisola with us. And let's discover who Mojisola is. Well, Mojisola is a career mentor to young and middle-level professionals and a career consultant to C-suite executives. She has successfully helped thousands of professionals build thriving and fulfilling careers, and Mojisola has been honored as the top 100 career women in Africa in 2023. That's a great accomplishment, and that's because Mojisola precisely is dedicated to helping people advance in their careers. And exactly what we're gonna explore today is something that we all need to consider, right? Because in today's fast-paced professional landscape, confidence stands as the cornerstone of success. It's the driving force that propels individuals to new heights, enabling them to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and excel in their chosen career fields. In this session, we will explore the importance of developing confidence in advancing your career, why self-awareness is a game changer, strategies to develop your confidence in the workplace, and much more. So without further ado, welcome Mojisola. I'm happy for you to be here. Mojisola is based in Nigeria. So, you know, we have a very international audience and also speakers. And yes, Moji, the room is all yours. So you can start whenever you want.
Okay, thank you so much, Mirta, for that. And welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. And we're going to be talking about, how to actionable steps you can take to advance your career with confidence. Okay, so why this topic? Well, as an internship coach at Virtual Internships, I've had the privilege of speaking with a lot of interns, students just starting out their career, and also women trying to return back to the workplace. And one thing that, one subject that keeps recurring is the subject of confidence. I'm not sure if I can take on this new challenge. I'm not sure if I'm good enough for this. I'm really not sure. And if you really want to grow your career, you really need to develop confidence. And you should know that confidence is a mindset that can be learned by anyone. Not many of us were born with confidence. So it's not something that you could just feel like, I'm not confident until that's it. So it's not that. It's something that can be learned. And that is why we're going to be talking about the subject of confidence today. So just flow with me, and we're going to take questions at the end of this session. So what then is confidence? Now, confidence basically is believing in yourself. Okay? You should be your own greatest cheerleader. It's believing in yourself, your values, your skills, your abilities, to take on new challenges or to succeed at work, to take on new opportunities, to put yourself out there. That's what it means to be confident, believing in yourself, trusting in your own abilities, because you are unique. There's something you have that makes it different from the other person. Okay, you have values, you have skills, you have things you can do. And it's knowing that you are not perfect. Confidence is not feeling like you're perfect or you know it all. It's also knowing that you are enough. So you're not perfect, but you know you're enough. You know you're good enough. You know you're the best at what you're doing. That is what it means to be confident. You should be able to trust your own judgment and believing that if can achieve anything you want to achieve. You can attain anything you want to attain. You can show up with that for that interview with a lot of courage, knowing that you are the best candidate for that job, even though you're interviewing 50 other candidates. Confidence is trusting in your own abilities, your skills, and confidence is not competition. Okay, confidence is also collaborating with other people on a team, knowing that everybody is different, everybody is unique. So confidence helps you embrace your strengths while you're acknowledging your areas for growth. In virtual internships, we don't call them weaknesses, we call them areas of improvement, okay, because we know that they can be improved on. So like I said, confidence is the mindset anybody can learn. So you need to believe in yourself as an individual. Nobody can do that for you. Yes, you might have cheerleaders, you might have people that believe in you, but you should be your own greatest cheerleader first. Because if every other person believes in you and you don't believe in yourself, you really can't do much. And why is confidence important? We're going to get to that straight. Now, in growing your career, you need to build confidence, no matter the level of your stage or phase of career. But most times, I know a lot of people struggle when maybe they are pivoting into a new path, or they're just starting out, or they're just returning back to work, and they're wondering, I'm not even sure I'm good enough for this. Or you're preparing for an interview, and you're not really sure if you're going to get that job, or you can impress your potential employer. But you need to know why you need to build confidence in the first place. Build confidence early enough, build confidence now, even before the opportunity starts showing up. And the first thing you should consider why it is important you should be in building confidence is it empowers you to take initiative and pursue opportunities. When you believe in yourself, when you believe in your own skills and your abilities, you're able to say, I'm going to apply for that job. You're able to say, I'm going to take on that new challenge. I'm going to volunteer for that project at work. That is what confidence will do to you. You know, it allows you to overcome self-doubt and it helps you step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. You cannot grow within your comfort zone. You need to try something new. You need to take on new challenges. That is why it's important to build your confidence so that you can take initiative at work, you can take initiative in growing your career, and you can pursue new opportunities. So it's being proactive. It helps you become proactive, you know, in approaching new opportunities for career advancement, you know, at work, or maybe taking on a new job, a promotion opportunity, an opportunity for you to become a little more visible at work. Another thing why it's important, another reason why it's important for you to build confidence is in communicating. It helps you build effective communication skills and advocacy. You are able to confidently articulate your ideas when you are confident. You are able to speak up at meetings and contribute meaningfully at meetings. You're not looking at everybody else and wondering, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to sound stupid. It's because you've not taken time to build your confidence. So if you're confident, you're able to communicate effectively. You're able to present your ideas. You're able to talk about your accomplishments. You're able to advocate for yourself. Okay, even at meetings, at work, at interviews, you're able to advocate for yourself. During performance reviews, salary negotiations, you are able to say, this is what I have achieved. This is the value I've added to this organization, to this project, or this team. So it's important that you build your confidence so that you can advocate for yourself. You know, you can communicate effectively. You can present and articulate your ideas effectively. That's why it's important. Another reason is it helps you build trust and credibility with people that you're working with your colleagues, with your managers, with your supervisors, or your clients. Because when you project confidence, you come across as a competent person. Like I said, being confident doesn't mean you know it all. You don't have to know it all, but the little you know, you can leverage on it. Okay? So people are more likely to follow your lead if they find out that you're confident. They want to collaborate with you on projects. They want to recommend you. That there's just something different about that person. I like the way he carries himself. I like the way she communicates. I like the way he communicates. Okay, so it's important that you're seen as a credible person by building confidence. So you need to project it. It's an aura that you can project. But first is a mindset. Confidence is, first of all, a mindset. And when you cultivate that, it becomes an aura around you. Confidence is not being arrogant. It's not being aggressive. It's not trying to parade yourself around people. No. It's not that. It has nothing to do with being arrogant or aggressive, but trusting in your own judgment, being able to effectively communicate. Another reason why building your confidence is it helps you build resilience in the face of challenges. So when you're confident in your skills and abilities, because life is what it is, life happens to everyone. Challenges will come. Challenges will always come, but a confident mindset will equip you with the mental fortitude to navigate setbacks and overcome challenges in your career or at work. You are less likely to get discouraged by failures, and you're more likely to bounce back with determination. The challenges will come, but building confidence will help you face it with resilience, knowing that it's just temporal. It also helps you find creative ways of navigating that situation. So as a confident person knowing that this is just a setback, I'm going to bounce back. My comeback will be bigger. But a less confident person, you feel, oh my God, I knew that I was never good at this. I knew that I could not make it. I knew I was going to fail. That is not a confident mindset. A confident mindset says, okay, this is a temporary challenge. I know I'm going to overcome it. I'm going to get back. So you're not going to get discouraged, but you're going to push through and navigate that particular challenge. Another reason why it's important for you to build confidence, it attracts new opportunities. I said confidence is a mindset. First of all, a mindset. It's also an aura. People are drawn to confident people, not necessarily a know-it-all. Okay, when you believe in yourself, it shines through from within. Your enthusiasm, your positive attitude, it comes through. Okay, you're not faking it. It becomes an aura around you. And this can attract new opportunities from potential employers, giving your career a significant boost. I've seen people get opportunities not because they were the best in the room, but because they were confident enough to articulate the ideas and advocate for themselves. And because of that, they were considered for those opportunities. And that is why you need to build your confidence. Like I said, building your confidence has nothing to do with being perfect. Nobody is. I'm not. Nobody is. Okay? But you should know that you are enough. And you have something you bring to the table. You have value that you can offer at work or a potential employer or in your career. So if you want to attract new opportunities, you need to build confidence. When people are speaking with you, they can tell whether this person is confident or this person is shy. See, being shy is robbing yourself of opportunities. I don't want to speak. I don't know what to say. This is where we are going to tackle all those issues. All right. Another reason why you should build confidence. Do you want to earn more money? Is there anybody here that would like to earn more than you're earning now if you're currently earning? I believe so. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so studies have shown that confident individuals tend to earn more. Why? Because you are most likely assertive. Assertive, not aggressive. Assertive is being able to advocate for yourself, even in a cautious manner. So confident people can earn more because they can negotiate better. They have better negotiation skills, knowing that I can speak for myself. And the worst case is not no. And I used to tell my students during my coaching sessions, when you get a no, just think of no as an acronym, next opportunity. That's a confident mindset. It's not the end of the world. Okay, somebody else is going to tell you yes, somebody else is going to take a chance on you. So when you get a no, you need to move on, but see that no as your next opportunity. So a confident person has a potential to earn more at work. Okay, because you're able to.
Excuse me, sorry for interrupt you. There is someone who raised his hand. I think it's Mukul. There might be a question. Mukul, if you would like to open your microphone. Okay. Oh, okay. He just lowered the hand. No worries. Continue, please.
Okay, I think that was because I asked the question, would you like to earn more? So maybe that's why you raised his hand. All right, so we all love more money, right? So you need to build your confidence for you to able to project yourself and able to, let your potential employer or your current employer know how valuable you are. If you want to earn a promotion, a confident mindset will help you advocate for yourself And it's easy for you to get promoted when you can, communicate your ideas, present them properly. Now, let's explore some actionable steps to develop confidence. This is, the climax of this presentation. How do you develop confidence that can help you advance your career? So these are some steps you can take. Self-awareness. We're going to, treat them individually. Self-awareness, knowing yourself. Okay? Highlighting your accomplishments is another actionable steps you can take. Setting smart goals, very important. Embracing continuous learning, knowing that I know I'm not perfect, but I need to develop a growth mindset. Then having a support network is another very important actionable step, and taking action. So after this webinar, if everything you've listened to, you don't act on anything, it's not going to change. You're not going to change. You're not going to experience anything new in your career. So it's very important that taking action should precede learning. You are in this webinar because you want to learn actionable steps on how to grow your career, advance at work, earn that promotion, get that job, become better, advance your career with confidence. So it's very important that you take action. So let's get right into it. Self-awareness. That's the very first step. Okay? On the foundation for understanding yourself, knowing yourself is self-awareness. Very important. You need to know your strengths. You need to know what makes you unique. Your skills, your abilities. Very foundational. If you want to develop confidence, you need to understand yourself. That's the foundation. And how do you get to this? Take time to reflect and identify your strengths, your skills, your abilities, things that make you valuable, things that make you an asset, things that make you unique. What compliments have you gotten? Maybe you've gotten compliments about things you do so well. Oh my God, people have told you that I like the way you write so well, you're such a great writer. That's a strength. Things that you do without applying too much effort or so much effort on, that you could do easily. It comes with ease for you. That's your strength. Maybe you're just a creative person. You have an analytical mind. You're very good at analyzing situations. That is your strength. I mean, it's not taking so much effort from you. And I also call them superpowers. That's what makes you unique. That what makes you peculiar. Yes, the next person might be a great writer, but you cannot write the same way. Could it be that you're a great collaborator? You work well with people. You work well in teams. That could be your strength as well. You know how to work with everybody. You know how to carry everybody along. You know how to collaborate. You know how to, empathize, give room for mistakes, understand people's perspective and how they think, successfully working with people. Or you know how to take initiatives. When there's something to be done, you're the first to put yourself out there. That could be your strength. So you need to take time to reflect. Nobody can do that for you. So if after this webinar, take time to reflect. What are my superpowers? What are my strengths? That's what I mean. What makes me different? What do I do with ease? What do I enjoy doing? What have I gotten a lot of compliments about that I do so well? Some people say I communicate so well. They like the way I speak. They like the way I present my ideas. And it might not just be your soft skills, your interpersonal skills. It could also be your technical skills. For example, I have a colleague here, Damian. Damian is so good at Excel and Google Sheets. Oh my God. I used to feel like he's some kind of genie at it. Okay? Because we see what he does. There's so many things that I probably don't know about using sheets that I've learned from Damian. I consider that as one of his superpowers. That is a hard skill, a technical skill. So it could be a combination of both your soft skill and your hard skill. All right. So what are your superpowers? You have them. I tell you, you have superpowers, but you need to reflect. You need to identify them. And while you're identifying your superpowers, also take time to also identify areas you need to improve on. Areas of improvement. Okay, so to grow my career, maybe you're thinking that I think I also need to, in growing my career, I think I also need to learn how to maybe design, learn how to do simple designs. That could be your area of improvement. But in building your confidence, you need to leverage on your strengths to grow your career. So when you show up for interview, you speak so much, about your strengths. Okay, while you're working on your areas of improvement. We don't call them weaknesses. Weaknesses sounds like a dead hand, like it's a weakness, nothing can be done about it. No, we call them areas of improvement, your areas of growth. And your areas of growth do not diminish your value as a person. It only means that you identifying them means that you have a growth mindset. Okay, so know yourself, identify your skills, identify your strengths, identify your superpowers. That's the first step. And once you identify them, you feel more confident that, oh my God, I just realized that, okay, I'm very great at taking initiative. I have a strong work ethic. Okay, you are already able to articulate, what makes you a valuable person before a potential employer, or even at work, or during your performance reviews at work. So that's it about self-awareness. Another thing you should consider is highlighting your accomplishments. Okay, that is another step in building your confidence, highlighting your accomplishments. So what are accomplishments? Let me talk about accomplishment stories. Okay, these are your successes and value and impact you have made in the past, maybe in your past place of work, or in a project that you worked on, or in a team. So highlighting your accomplishment is, detailing narratives of how you added value, okay, in the project, within the team, or in an organization. Accomplishments, you must have done something of value. And if you're just wondering that, how do I articulate this? What makes a good accomplishment story? It has to be memorable, it has to be compelling, and it has to be impactful, and it has to have a positive outcome. That's how to highlight your accomplishment. And a good way to highlight your accomplishment, you could explore using the STAR interviewing format. STAR, situation, task, action, result. What was the situation? What were you tasked with? What was the responsibility? What action did you take? And what results did you get? Just like when when you're interviewing, they want to hear your accomplishment story, your behavioral questions, how to answer your behavioral questions as interview. It's detailing your accomplishment story. So, I'm sharing a narrative of how you've added value, in the past. Of course, it has to be aligned. It has to be relevant. It has to be timely. So if you're just wondering that, how am I going to get about this? So I put together some memory joggers, accomplishment stories, memory joggers. Have you solved a difficult problem for a colleague or a customer? That's an accomplishment story. That's something you can highlight. It helps you build your confidence that, oh, wow, yes. Have you received a special recognition or award? Okay, it could be at work, it could be outside work. That is also a confidence booster. That actually shows that you are a valuable person. That's another evidence that you are a valuable asset. Did you assume more responsibility at work? Maybe your supervisor realized that, wow, you've been doing so well, and they just had to give you more responsibility because they've seen you as a very credible person and a very hardworking person, or a dependable person at work. That is value added. That's impact. Or did you exceed targets or expectation at work? Maybe expectation at maybe your performance review, or you're a sales executive, you exceeded your targets. That is an accomplishment. So these are just examples on how you can think about what you value that you've added in the past, right? Then did you master a new skill that improved your performance at work? That's an accomplishment story. Did you take a new course, a new certification, training that helped you improve your performance, that it was even evident that you did your job better? Did you invent something? Did you introduce something innovative at work? That is an accomplishment story. That is something you can share. That is a confidence. So if you look at these memory joggers, have you been promoted at work? Have you received a raise before? Did you organize an event? Did you come together and, did you organize something at work in a team or a project? Did you lead a team? That is value added. So you see, These are building blocks, of building, of, appreciating yourself better, knowing that you matter. See, these are actionable steps to building your confidence. For some of you, it might not be in a paid employment, but probably in a project you did at school. Think about it. Okay, or maybe a non-profit organization, maybe even in your church, you were part of a group, you organized an event, or did you save your company money? Maybe you realized that there was a better deal somewhere and you were recognized for it. Do you understand? So that's how to highlight your accomplishment. In other words, your achievements. What have you achieved in the past? You must have done something. Trust me. And why can I categorically say that? Your strengths are a reflection of your accomplishment. So you need to leverage your strengths while you're working on your areas of improvement. You see, you can see why self-awareness is the foundation. And you can now move to highlighting your accomplishments. You've done something. Trust me, you are the superhero of your own story. But you need to sit down and reflect, what have I added? What value have I added in the past? It might not be a solo contribution, maybe in a team. It's okay. It's still an accomplishment, right? Another step that you can consider is set SMART goals. Okay? Set SMART goals in your career. And of course, the acronym for SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Why is goal setting important? If you want to grow your career or you want to get promoted at work, having a growth mindset definitely is a very good way to help you set SMART goals. For example, you've done your self-awareness, you know your strengths, you identified your areas of improvement. Now, what do you do to work on your areas of improvement? You set SMART goals. What do you do to grow your career? You set SMART goals. It cannot happen on its own. It cannot happen automatically. You have to be intentional about building your confidence, intentional about growing your career. So specific means you clearly define your goals. Take, for example, maybe you work as a customer service representative in an organization and you just realize that you are always, you discover that you are always fretful of relating with customers when there is an issue, when you face a challenge. You don't know how to manage challenging customer service related situations. Okay, so your specific goals will be how to manage difficult customer service related situations at work. Okay, so measurable means establish metrics to track your progress. So how do you measure that goal on managing difficult customer related situation at work? I want to be able to handle at least 2 without escalating to my supervisor on a weekly basis for the next 3 months. That's measurable. So at least maybe you deal with 100 customers in a week, and out of 10 problem situations, you're able to manage to successfully without escalating. That's a measurable goal. Achievable means set realistic and attainable goals. So yes, measure is you want to do that within 3 months. Achievable means you said you do 2 every week. You want to close 2 tickets, problematic tickets every week. So relevant, ensuring your goals align with your interest and career aspirations. So what's your interest? You want to become a rock star customer service professional. That is why you are taking time to set these goals for yourself at work. Then time bound means set deadlines to stay motivated. You cannot set goals without having a time allocated to it. It has to be time bound, which means that what's the time frame? I want to achieve this in the next maybe 3 months or towards my next performance appraisal. So specific goals clearly define what you want to achieve. Measurable goals allows you to track your progress. So after week 1, you ask yourself, how many did I close this week? You have tracking. Okay, it also allows you to celebrate milestones. Achievable goals ensure you're not setting yourself up for discouragement. So it has to be achievable and attainable. Okay, but also good enough to stretch you out of your comfort zone. So an achievable goal is you want to close 2 weekly. An unachievable goal is you want to close 10 weekly. So if you don't do 10 weekly, you get discouraged. So your goal has to be achievable. The relevant means it keeps you focused on what really matters in your career path. Whatever goals you're setting has to be aligned with your career goals, whether short-term or long-term. And time bounds creates a sense of urgency and it keeps you motivated to take action. So that's how you set SMART goals in building your confidence. Set SMART goals. It could be a weekly goal, it could be a monthly goal, it could be a quarterly goal, whatever works for you and relevant to what you're trying to achieve. Because you cannot grow if you're not setting goals. Okay, if you're not taking steps or you're not being intentional about your growth. And look at it, this customer service rep in the next 3 months will become a more confident professional after setting the SMART goals. You agree with me, right? Another actionable step is embrace continuous learning. Okay, the professional landscape is constantly evolving. You need to stay ahead. And how do you stay ahead? You need to embrace a growth mindset. That is how to build your confidence. Remember, it's knowing that you're enough, even though you're not perfect. Okay, so if you want to grow your career, you need to embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you're willing to try. And what happens if you fail? You try again. Failure is actually not trying at all because you're going to remain on the same spot. But growth and progress happens when you move out of your comfort zone. So you embrace continuous learning, take courses, attend workshops, take certifications that can help you enhance your skill set. I'm still doing that for myself. I know my colleagues also do that because it's evolving. I cannot lean on what I learned 3 years ago. It might not be relevant today. So you have to stay ahead to get ahead in your career. Be curious, explore new areas in your field, stay updated on your industry trends and best practices. And why is continuous learning important? It fosters, adaptability and resilience in the face of change. For example, we've learned that AI is taking some jobs. Some jobs might not be relevant in the next 5 years because of AI. How do you stay ahead of that climb? Okay, so when things change, what other skill sets can you lean on, okay, that can make you relevant as a professional? So by regularly updating your skills and your knowledge, you become better equipped to navigate challenging situations, embracing new technology, very important. Embrace new technology. What are the relevant tools that are very important in your career path? You need to know how to use them. Okay, adjust to shifting market trends. You need to learn adaptability. Okay, because adaptability and resilience contribute to a sense of confidence in handling uncertainties in the workplace. We know that a lot of layoff is going on all over the world. Okay, how are these people navigating this season of their lives? Maybe the ones that already have grown, added more skill sets will be able to navigate it better. So they're not discouraged and feeling like they're doomed or everything is over. No, it cannot be over if you embrace continuous learning to stay relevant, right? Embrace continuous learning to stay relevant. What other skill set are you adding to, to your already, to your bucket of skill sets? Embrace continuous learning. Embrace a growth mindset. It's going to keep you ahead. Stay ahead. Okay? You need to stay ahead to get ahead. So that's how you build confidence in growing your career. Knowing that you don't have to remain on the same spot. Just because maybe you've been in education space for 20 years and you're trying to pivot to a new career. Adding on the skill set will give you confidence to pursue new opportunities. So you need to embrace continuous learning to stay relevant. Because the only way you feel less confident is when you find yourself in a room where people are talking about stuff that you could have sat down to learn about, taking a free course, go on YouTube. YouTube is free university. See a lot of videos, ask questions so that you can contribute meaningfully at work. Some of the time, when I'm having meetings with my colleague, I could tell them one thing I've learned maybe from a platform that I've been following that I know is relevant. And everybody checks it out and they say, oh, wow, yes, this is relevant. I have colleagues that also do the same. We share resources. We share so many things within each other so that we can help each other grow. That is one way to build confidence in advancing your career. All right. Another very important element is having a support network. We all need people. You should not walk this journey alone. You need people that you can always lean on, you know, for encouragement, for feedback. You know, your friends, your family, your mentors, your peers, your colleagues, you know, can always provide validation, even when you're feeling low. You know, once in a while, you might not just be feeling yourself. You need that support. You need that emotional support. We all need it, not just professional support. We need that emotional support during challenging times, because times will get challenging, and having a support network will help you navigate these difficulties and overcome obstacles. Okay, it also helps to instill a sense of security and belief in your abilities. Okay, knowing that you have maybe a friend, a mentor that could tell you that, I know you could do this. I know you, okay? So don't worry, just push through. We all need that encouragement, because life could get really tough some of the time. But of course, you should have built your confidence to a point that your support network will be like your backup, okay? When you're feeling low, you have people you can talk to. And in your support network, you should also have people that can introduce you to people, into rooms that can give you access, that can provide networking opportunities, that can give you an opportunity to connect with industry experts, mentors, potential collaborators, okay? Connections that can open doors to new experiences. You need such people in your network. So are you networking? Remember, we started this session with sharing your LinkedIn profile URL. That's networking. We all need that kind of network. Because for me, there's some information that I get that not really relevant to me, but I share. I share with people in my network that I know need that information. That is having a support network, that people can tell you that, I think you should go for this opportunity. I think you should give it a shot. I do that a lot. And people also send me opportunities to do that. So that's the way it goes round. Okay, and having a support network can, you know, help you build resilience and adaptability. You know, when you're facing setback or rejection, for example, you wanted a job so bad and you got that rejection email. A support network can help you develop, you know, that resilience. We all need it. I remember straight out of school, I was applying for a job many years ago after my university, and there was a job I wanted so bad. I was able to pull through the first and second stage of the interview. Everything was looking so good. Everything was looking perfect. My potential employers and all the staff of the organization, they seemed so nice. They were very warm towards me. And at the top of my head, I felt like, oh my God, Moji, you've gotten this job. I mean, they love you already. I mean, that's what I thought. Not that they hated me, but until I got a rejection email, I was so heartbroken. I was like, what went wrong? I mean, my interview was perfect. The first stage was a written test. I was told that I passed excellently. The second stage was a verbal interview. You know, everything just looked perfect. And I still got a rejection email. I remember crying because I felt so bad. I felt like, what went wrong? Fortunately, my dad was around that day and he was able to, you know, encourage me and say, don't worry, so many opportunities are coming up and all that. But I share this story because I felt like I felt like I was, you know, I was I felt like I was jilted by a boyfriend that told me that I don't love you anymore. That was why I told the news of that rejection. But after a while, I have learned how to deal with rejection. Rejection will not make me cry anymore because I've built resilience and adaptability from a support network. And also knowing that no means next opportunity. That's confidence. So when if I get any rejection email now, I would not, yes, I might feel bad a bit, but I would not beat myself up. And it's not going to reduce my confidence because I know that somebody else is going to take a chance on me. Maybe they're not just seeing me in that light, which is fine. It's totally okay. And maybe that's not my opportunity. I move on to the next one. So it's very important that you have a support network. So who is in your network? Who can you run to for professional support, for emotional support, for mental support in your network? You should not walk this journey alone. You can't do it alone, all right? It's gonna also help you build your confidence. And finally, confidence is a journey. It's not a destination. Like I mentioned, there will be setbacks, but with self-reflection, continuous effort, you can build unshakable self-belief, knowing that you are enough. Remember, it's a journey, it's a mindset. You are enough, but you need to take action. We've explored some strategies in advancing your career with confidence. Confidence takes time to build, effort to cultivate. I've built my confidence and I'm still building, okay, because it's a journey. I'm building because there are big opportunities that I want to pursue. So I need to keep building my confidence so that I'm able to tackle on new challenges and embrace. I'm not running or caving in, okay, out of maybe a form of imposter syndrome or something. So don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Take calculated risk. I remember earlier in this year, I wanted to start a project, and at the top of my mind, I felt like, who's going to pay? Because I wanted to run a training event, a paid one. And I'm like, are people really going to pay? But I told myself that, let me try. I mean, it's worth trying. And I was blown away because I was preparing for 20 people, but I got double of that number. That's because I stepped out of my comfort zone. What if I never tried? I would have lived with the regret that I wish I did it. Or I woke up one morning, I found somebody else, executing the same idea that I wanted to, but because of lack of confidence, I did not pursue. So celebrate your accomplishments. That's my final word, no matter how small, okay? Because the power to advance your career lies within you. There is never a perfect moment to take action. Know that, like I said, you are enough. So start today, explore all the actionable steps we've talked about, use the resources available to you, and always believe in yourself. Be your greatest cheerleader. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Moji. I was behind the scenes paying attention to everything you said. And something that I really, really liked, you said many interesting things. And I love to hear, to read from the audience, what key ideas are you taking from everything that Moji said? One thing that I really, really liked was the idea that we don't talk about weaknesses, we talk about room for improvement, right? And that's a really interesting way of seeing our potential, because many times confidence is, I'm not sure about myself. And there are so many things, like you said, that I don't have, I'm not. But if you see, okay, I have room for improvement. I'm learning, I'm developing myself, right? We are never finished. Thanks God, we can always keep on learning, right? And improving. And that's the way we keep on improving ourselves, by understanding that there's room for improvement. So I love to learn. Please share in the chat, what is one takeaway that you say, now this is something interesting, this is something I'm taking away, besides, of course, applying all the actionable steps you shared, right? Because Moji, you said you shared amazing steps to really, really go get in this adventure of building our confidence. I'm reading what the audience is sharing. My strengths are my superpowers. Yes. Leverage my strengths to grow my career. Confidence starts with self-awareness. Exactly. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And as you said, I believe that, well, we believe, right, in virtual internships and in career development, we need to keep on moving. We need to take action ourselves. Very action-oriented. Also, we need to reflect, but we need to make sure that we're moving there. And one thing you're already doing, and I appreciate.
Mirta, we have lost your voice. Hello, hello, Mirta. I think we've lost you. Moji, can you hear Mirta?
No, I can't.
Yes, I think
Yes,
connection
I
failed.
think it's the network.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, we are on time almost. So let's wrap up. Let's keep reading some more chats. Let me open it. So let me see. I cannot hear voice. Yes, sure. Using the START method to break down accomplishments, take a lot of reflection. Yes, reflection is key. We need to understand where we're standing and where we would like to walk toward to. I mean, where to move forward. This is a really interesting topic, Moji. My particular takeaway, it's this: we are enough. And as Mirta mentioned, we're not finished. I mean, we're always evolving, and it's a must to keep learning. That's a good thing for me. So let's see. We have some more messages here. Believe in yourself, leave your comfort zone, and push past the boundary of shyness. Opportunities are heard in voice, but lost in thought. It's really interesting. I have understood how important self-assurance is. We have not undermined ourselves, and it's important for you seek help from others, like mentoring and more. Yes, totally. Support system, our personal and professional network. I mean, in this stage of your career, it's really important. We always talk about this during our coaching calls. You need to start building your support system and professional network. Start working on expanding it. Will be really useful moving forward. We are going to be facing challenges while we grow as a professional. So let's check what else we have. People sharing LinkedIn. Great. We're going to be sharing your LinkedIn. Would you like to share your LinkedIn, Mochi, so people can keep in touch with you while
Oh,
we read?
yes, sure.
We have here another takeaway. My takeaway from this confidence is the journey. Yes, it's a journey, right? I can agree with you 100%. I do agree as well. Yes, it's a journey. Everything is a journey. And we need to have fun and enjoy the journey. That's all about. We are the best and we should keep learning. Totally agree. Totally agree. So Mochi just shared her LinkedIn profile so you can connect with her.
Yes.
And we have here some other takeaway. Thank you so much. Mostly different vacancy ask different qualifications that makes to lower my confidence. However, I have learned more from the webinar. Great. That's a really good thing. I mean, that's the idea, guys, of these webinars, to support you in this journey. It's a journey, and we're here to support you. And remember, please remember, we have during the virtual internships programs, we have two coaching calls, one at the midpoint and one at the end. The midpoint coaching call is about reflecting how things are going, learnings we have gained, challenges we have faced, and to set some future goals for the second half. And by the end of the internship, we're going to be reflecting on next steps. So get the most out of this internship program and attend those coaching calls. You're going to be receiving invitations. Okay, yes. Will this record available? Yes. We're gonna be uploading the video in our YouTube playlist. So you can subscribe. We just shared the link at the beginning of the webinar of the playlist. So please subscribe, and you're going to be accessing not only this webinar but previous webinars. And okay, here is Mirta. Mirta, you're back. Can you hear us? Can you? Okay, here you are.
I'm
Take it, please.
back. I thought I was back, but I wasn't back. I was talking to myself. I was having all these wonderful reflections alone, and then I saw, oh no, my connection is not working. So I'm really sorry. I don't know how much you heard of anything I said, probably nothing. But my biggest takeaway is we need to take steps, right? Like I was reading all the takes away. It's a journey, right? And in our journey, we go forward. Sometimes we make the path is not linear, right? We can go in different ways. The important thing is that we keep on moving. And that's what everyone has done today by attending our session. And therefore, I am really grateful, and I congratulate everyone for actually taking the time to think and work on your career development. So for me, it has been great, Mochi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Damian. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank you for
coming.
having me.
And remember, for our audience, I don't know if you already said this, Damian, but I can always remind it. By attending 3 webinars, you receive an attendance certificate that you can share on LinkedIn, and you can start, sharing that you are working towards making yourself career ready or improving already your career. So thank you, everyone, a lot. Gracias, merci, danke in any language, shukran, what else do I know? And have a wonderful day, and we will see you in 2 weeks for another excellent webinar, okay? Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.